So looking at this current Bitcoin price action, we can see, guys, the price of Bitcoin right now is flashing us a very interesting scenario. A scenario which is pointing us where the price in the medium short term and even further coming days might be possibly heading. So before I talk about it, before we jump into the content, please do me a favor and destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, if you haven't claimed this free welcome reward from Bybit, then guys, please check the video description. Up to $30,050 in welcome reward. So if you want to trade with free money, if you want to take advantage, then definitely check the video description. Now, first thing first, let's look at this rising channel, because according to this rising channel, which is a bearish continuation pattern, Bitcoin could go lower. Yes, for the mini short term, we know we are holding some of the most important support, but once this key line of support, which is holding us right now around 103,000-104,000 gets broken, we could be preparing ourselves for a continuation here to the downside, because according to this rising channel, which is a bearish continuation pattern, Bitcoin has already broken out of this lower trend line, which previously acted as support. So this is a clear breakout, right, to the downside. So if this continuation continues, we are aware, guys, Bitcoin has a very high probability of testing the support, which we have around 90,000 to 95,000, find bottom around that area, and only after that to make a U-shape or a V-shape type of recovery, because at the moment it's not just only this price action, but even the indicators to the downside are flashing weakness. I mean, this is a bearish MACD cross in a daily time frame. RSI is heading towards 50, and once it is below 50, you know that is another sign of danger, and the T3CCI is already in a negative territory. So you can see indicators are clearly signaling us weakness. So in the mini short term, as soon as the support, which is holding us around 100 to 103,000 gets broken, Bitcoin could be free falling. So if the price gives us such opportunity to get Bitcoin below 100,000, that could be a great buying opportunity, because in a bigger picture, we are aware Bitcoin could be coming for a retest from this descending broadening wedge. I mean, if the price of Bitcoin starts free falling, starts showing another continuation in this manner, that could be a buying opportunity, because in a bigger picture, a pullback around or in between 90,000, 95,000 could be just a temporary pullback. Bitcoin coming for a retest around the previous resistance area, flip that into support, and then a continuation in this manner, just like as shown here in an example. So that's why what I'm trying to pinpoint is that yes, Bitcoin could show furthermore weakness, but in a bigger picture, that could be a great buying opportunity. And even if we look at this price action using a dead cat bounce type of scenario, you can see Bitcoin. If you look at this in a 4-hour time frame, you can see Bitcoin had a relief rally here, right? This relief rally ended when we tested the resistance in between 0.5, 0.618 Fibonacci line, and we know getting rejection in between 0.5, 0.618 means we might be following the original direction, which was clearly heading here to the downside. And now what we are going to do, we are going to take Fibonacci line from this top till this low to see whether we are going to see another continuation like this playing out. So even if the price in the medium short term, instead of a bearishness, starts showing a move like this, as long as we remain below 107, 108,000, please be careful. This could still turn out into a fake out. Bitcoin, after some small relief rally, could be heading towards the original direction, and this original direction could bring the price of Bitcoin in between 90,000, 95,000, which will be giving us a great buying opportunity in the long term. Not just only because we are following this dead cat bounce type of formation, not just only we are looking for a retest around this previous resistance from this descending broadening wedge, a continuation from this rising channel, ascending channel, but even according to this simple horizontal trend line, because this horizontal trend line in the past price action acted as a strong line of resistance and also acted as a strong line of support. And if you look at the price action, when we started to show a recovery, it got attracted towards this rising trend line and got rejected. So in the medium short term, I just showed you, as long as we remain below 107, 108,000, let's not get excited. That could be just a temporary rally, and price after that could be heading lower, right? Below 100,000. But we know even if this scenario plays out, Bitcoin heading lower than 100,000, we know that could be just a temporary pullback, and price after that could be heading higher, because according to our leading indicator, pullback around that price range in between 90,000-95,000 means we will be also testing the support from this S1 line, the first bearish target for the month of June, which is around 94,000 area. So that's why if we lose the support which is holding us, gets broken, please be aware, guys, this here could be free falling. The price of Bitcoin could be free falling towards the first bearish target for the month of June, before finding bottom, before making a U-shape or a V-shape type of recovery. And the reason is simple. The month of June is not expected to be bearish. I mean, despite price in the medium short term showing weakness, but for the entire month, Bitcoin is expected to be bullish. So even if the price shows a continuation to the downside, heading towards the first bearish target, it could still turn out to be a fake out, and Bitcoin in a bigger picture could be heading higher, because according to this June month CPR, it is an ascending CPR. Ascending CPR only gets formed during uptrend. So in case of a pullback, in case of a shakeout, I suggest you to simply zoom out, because in a bigger picture, Bitcoin still looks very, very bullish. And now, even with the help of this horizontal trend line or rising trend line, you can see each and every time whenever the price of Bitcoin was able to find proper support over this rising trend line, only after that an actual parabolic move played out. But before continuing with this uptrend, what has the price of Bitcoin also done? A retest around this rising trend line and 50 exponential moving average. So in our case, Bitcoin has already tested the support from this 50 exponential moving average, already tested the support from this rising trend line. So if this starts resulting in a continuation to the downside like this, then you can see it might be just a retest around this rising trend line or the 50 exponential moving average, which could be preparing ourselves for a continuation in this manner. So that's why, guys, that's why in case of doubt, I suggest you to simply zoom out, because a pullback around 95,000 could be giving us a great buying opportunity. And in the medium short term, what we want the price of Bitcoin to do, if you want to avoid this pullback, we just want to remain above 103, 104,000, because remaining above that price range means Bitcoin could be heading towards to complete the price opportunity from this descending broadening wedge, which is in between $130,000, $140,000. So let's wait until certain line of support or resistance gets broken before jumping into any trade. But if the price does shows a continuation like this, does gets attracted around 90, 95,000, you know what to do in that case, because we are aware that could be just a temporary pullback. Bitcoin could be forming an inverted head and shoulder type of formation, right? And the pullback will be a formation of a right shoulder, and price of Bitcoin after that could be heading higher in this manner. So that's why guys, Bitcoin in a smaller time frame for now looks weak, but overall in a bigger picture still looks very, very bullish. So any sort of a pullback, it could be a great buying opportunity. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please, guys, do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And if you are unaware about the bonuses which are available for our community members, then please check the video description. And by saying this, I'm signing out. Until next time, bye bye.